Turn now to an always timely rip current alert ahead of the holiday weekend. Victor Oquendo joins us from Miami with those details. Hello, Victor.
Hey, Will, good morning. The beach looks pretty calm right now, but swimming in the ocean is a much more dynamic setting than swimming in the pool. You have the crashing waves and the currents. So this morning we want to go over the new advice on how to spot the danger and how to get yourself out of trouble. We're in Melbourne Beach, Florida, searching for rip currents. In May, a young girl caught in a rip current, helped by a bystander using a drone to deliver a flotation device. Thankfully, she survived. What makes a rip current so dangerous?
They're out there every day, and surfers and watermen, we use them to our advantage to get out past the waves and enjoy them. But if you don't know and you bring your family from inland America somewhere, you can find yourself into trouble and it can be a fatal day.
We're focusing on 2 points that can help keep you alive. First, how to spot them so you can stay out of them. While rip currents can sometimes be impossible to see, there are clues you should look for. Here in Melbourne Beach, the most clear indicator are these dips in the shoreline where the water stretches further up onto the beach.
What I like to tell people is where there's a dip, there's a rip. Have you ever been on the beach and the tides come in and wet all your stuff, but the people along each side of you are dry? You're in the rip. Stay out of it.
Other signs can be found on the surface of the water. Look for white foam like this, or debris being pulled away from the shore. Or they could look like this, that flat area where the waves aren't breaking, created by a rip current. And the most obvious signs of danger, areas along jetties or piers, and of course red flags. When in doubt, ask a lifeguard. Here we go. Next, if you do get caught in a current, how to escape it. NOAA now says the age-old advice of swimming parallel to shore may not always work. So I put myself into one to show you why. It's taking us to the left, which is parallel to shore. So for me, that is not the safest path out. The current can pull you to the left. It can pull you to the right. It can also spin you in a circle. It's chaotic and disorienting. Human instinct wants you to fight for your life, but experts say it's that panic exerting too much energy trying to swim against the current that leads to death. I just tried swimming against the current. I'd say I made it maybe 10, 15 yards, and you can hear me. I'm out of gas. Experts say most people can't swim more than about 50 yards without needing to touch bottom. If you get caught in a rip, you might have to swim 3 to 4 times that to get back to shore, meaning even if you can swim out of the current, you may not have the strength to get to safety. I'm pretty tired. And the idea of having to go another 50 or 60 yards back to shore, I don't think I can make that. So instead, experts now urging do less. The key is not to panic. Let that current take you out and then flip and float. Some people call it floating like a leaf. Legs up, back of the head against the water, and using only gentle movements. This will relax you, conserve energy, and help you stay above water longer. It'll also give you a beat to determine which direction the current is flowing. If you can, swim perpendicular to that direction, like swimming to the side of a river. When you no longer feel the pull, swim at an angle back to shore. If you can't, just float until help arrives. Use your hands to signal somebody, and you should be okay. So a couple important reminders here. Number one, the safest place to swim, always in front of a lifeguard. But if you do spot someone who's in trouble and you're at an unguarded beach, NOAA says that you should take 10. That is 10 seconds to signal someone else for help. Call 911 and then grab something that floats. It could be a boogie board, it could be a noodle, even a cooler will work. If you can, go ahead and toss that to the victim. But whatever you do, do not attempt to rescue without something that floats. You can't put yourself in harm's way as well. Guys?
Really, really solid advice. And take that 10 seconds to think about it. You've been in one of these situations. Your mom?
My mom walked me through it. We were in Hawaii. But yes, you just have to relax. You have to float and you kind of just take a moment and eventually you kind of work your way back.